Party people in the house coming through. Wait, maze to shoot kitu. Nanisikia. Yes! Episode 2 of season 2 is just about the hottest of them all, deep and intriguing. This is Kalekye Mumo Live Uncut, and every single Monday we go live on FB and IG with amazing conversations at amazing places. This particular week, we were in the heart of Westlands, a place with an amazing skyline, giving you a beautiful view and a sense of just warmth as we enjoyed the Lotto Inn and Suites. Because, hey, up here, the air is fine and the food is divine. I love Chinese food. Woo! This was an array and a half. Our guest, oh my God, don't even get me started. He is one of those people who've been in the industry for a good minute as a great MC, as a great TV host, and right now he is one of the bombest event organizers and an award-winning podcast star. Yes, Amani Maranga. How are you, man?
I'm on point like a decimal.
You know me, I just love. You see, old school people, we understand these things.
Yeah.
How my millennials might not get you.
But it's a deep statement.
Yeah.
You see, a decimal is like a full stop.
Yeah.
It's a point.
Yes.
But a full stop shows the end.
Yes.
But a decimal has value after.
Bas.
Someone point like?
A decimal. Because ukona value inaendelea.
Bas.
Like the living truth.
Bas.
So a lot of people obviously have gotten to know more about you lately with this podcast, The Living Truth.
Living truthfully.
Yeah, living truthfully. May I call it living truth because it is truth.
The living truth is only one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ
Amen.
of Nazareth.
Amen.
Somebody say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I don't know what you're going through anyway.
Hiyo ndio ulikuwa unataka. Anyway. So why the name The Living Truth? Living truthfully. Yeah.
So the podcast for me was a way of sharing my truth.
Okay.
And it was also a statement of a decision I had made that I was going to live one life and not have different facets of my life misaligned.
Okay.
And so I was going to live my truth, even if that truth is not popular. And so living truthfully.
So even if it's not popular, that's the one that's sticking out to me. And I guess one of the things that wasn't popular was the fact that people didn't expect you to go through a divorce. You know, you were happily married, we knew that, and we were like, hey, when we grow up, we want to be like Amani personally. Because since I've known you for a long time.
Okay. I think you need to change your role model. I'm just saying.
So if you think about the journey that you went through, you know, you took a point where I know you talked about the depression that you went through, but maybe you would tell us back about how you got the divorce happened. Did you ever think you were going to get that divorce? And as a born-again Christian, I mean, you know, there are some lines.
What lines?
You know, there's some lines where guys are like, you should not get a divorce. Oh, the church says,
okay, so
the Bible says.
So, I mean, for me, living truthfully was about first being able to speak out about the truth of what I'm going through. So that I'm not going through one part of life, but what I show, it's like the way we do social media. What I show is it's just a fun side, everything is okay. So yeah, I made some mistakes in my marriage. My marriage ended a couple of years ago as a result of those mistakes. And for me, first, I never spoke about it publicly because it carries shame. Okay? And nobody wants to say, I have failed. But that happens, I failed. And then, so you keep that shame to yourself, you carry the guilt of the things that you've done to yourself, the guilt of the lives that now have changed because of these decisions that we have made now to live apart. And that killed me, you know, because you're carrying this weight that you have no outlet for. And so, as a result, it follows that it's no surprise that I went into depression. because then you're carrying this weight, you're carrying this shame.
And you were not talking to anyone.
What do you say?
I mean,
what do you say?
My imagination, and this is maybe from a female perspective, is that I'd be able to talk to a chick and say, listen, I'm going through this divorce. I feel broken. I feel bad. I feel sad. I mean, that's a thing that a girl would say. But as a man, you're trained not to.
And even if I say it, what my guys will tell me, Pole boss, have a
drink. Yeah.
And that is it. So
thank you very much.
We solve problems.
Yeah.
What's the name of that drink?
This one is a cocktail.
Yeah.
What cocktail is it?
He wants to embarrass me. I can see where you're going. It's okay. You go. I can see where you're going with this, but it is well. Thank you very much, Lotozin. Okay.
So when I talk to a guy, because we see men, we don't. Some do. So it's a sweeping statement. I mean, every generalization, there are exceptions.
Yeah.
But generally, we don't connect at an emotional level.
Right.
Okay? As men, we don't connect at an emotional level. So we connect at a logical level. So if you're having problems as a dude and you come and tell me, I either solve it, and if I can't solve it, I help you feel better about your problems.
With a quick drink.
With a quick drink.
Yeah.
You know? But that was not, for me, I needed to be able to unpack the things that I was feeling.
Okay.
And the emotions I was going through that I didn't understand. And those are the things that were weighing me down.
So right now, with Living Truthfully, would you say that you are helping the African man or the man navigate relationships better and being able to connect and allow himself to be emotional about it?
I don't even know that's the outcome.
Yeah.
So I started the podcast to out myself.
Oh, hello.
So I was not even trying to help anyone apart from me.
Okay, it was very, very, very selfish oriented.
It was a selfish oriented, and I started a podcast because Kenyans don't listen to podcasts.
Okay.
Shock on me. Kenyans
they do. Yeah. This is what
we're doing. Hi, mommy, I'm on TV. So they do video, they do visual things.
And people are loving it now.
Yeah. But then I realized that as people, well, the few people that listened at first, they shared it to their friends because they realized, I know someone who would identify with this.
Yeah.
And with that, I started getting feedback. And with that feedback, I realized, okay, we are a community.
Wow.
And so this journey of the podcast has not been about other men.
It started off as something that you needed.
Even now, even the series we're discussing now about men and their hustles, because I'm having trouble with my business. I'm having trouble trying to figure out my business. What I'm doing is having a conversation with other men to see if
they are going through
the same
and what
thing.
are the things that we have learned.
Exactly. So every conversation we've had on the podcast has been a question I am considering.
I love it.
It's been something that for me is alive. So I'm not trying to create, opinions. Anyone can have an opinion.
Yeah.
But where do we speak our truth? And that for me, that's what
it's about. So right now, you've mentioned something about the way social media is, and I feel like, this move by Instagram lately to say that they do want to cancel the likes, that nobody else will see the likes, maybe you can see the likes and stuff like that. Do you think that's going to help? Right now where we are, where we're so media oriented and we're in this social media situation, we are crazy about how many people viewed my podcast. You know what I'm saying? It still comes down to the numbers, and the numbers, if you're looking at what other people are viewing and saying, has also got a part to play with how you feel about yourself. Do you think that?
Which is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the conversations that we're having, at the heart of them is about the identity of men. But I guess it's a question that everybody ask themselves. If I ask you, Kalekye, who are you? What would you say?
I'd say I am a God-loving woman who loves to live her life out loud.
Fantastic. Now, ask a random guy what he is.
Hapo maybe sitapata jibu.
And the first thing you'll hear is his job.
Oh yes, because he's defined by the work.
You'll hear his career.
Okay.
I am an engineer. I am this. And so we define ourselves with things outside of ourselves. And for me, that's where that social media space comes, because then we project those things. on the quest now for looking for what are the things that truly define us. And so that I define myself outside of my money, outside of my career, my job, of my fame, whatever it is. And I say, Amani is a kind human being.
There you go.
Amani is a lover. Hey, lover.
Oh, God.
Any lover looking for a lover?
Hey, see who
So I define myself with who I really am and not what I am.
Okay, that's a great thing to hear because, I mean, I heard that you went looking for your biological dad on a telephone directory.
It's the truth.
So that particular truth, how did it affect you and for how long? Did you even know it was affecting you? And were you mad at your mom for not telling you who your dad is?
I was.
You're mad.
No one has ever asked me that question.
Yeah.
I was. So, identity. Every child, every person wants to know where they're from.
Right.
And wants to be able to have the building blocks of their identity. And for me, there was something missing. So I didn't know where my name Maranga came from. And so I wanted to find that part of my world. Yes, you feel it does affect you, and I think a lot of people out here are walking around pretending that they're not affected by the fact that they don't know their dads or their dads are not in their lives. But we are, because that's the first time you face rejection. You realize this guy is not in my life, maybe he doesn't like me, maybe I'm not worthy, maybe, and so self-esteem issues, whatever it is. So yes, I mean, I lived my life and I lived a full life, but there was always a gap.
Okay.
And it was a gap I always wanted to fill.
So when did you find him? And did that
So I met him when I was 18.
help?
It did. So I met him when I was 18. Well, it helped me narrow down to who he could be. But it was my mom who actually gave me his contact.
Okay.
I met him. It was good to find. It gave me some sense of closure. We have a decent relationship. We are not a team boys, you know.
Yeah.
But
it helped somehow.
But it helped. It gives me closure. Now I know Maranga comes from here, and this is the path that identity comes from.
Yeah.
And it gives me the freedom now to say, what kind of Maranga am I going to be? And then what identity do I give my children? So now I'm no longer seeking, I'm building.
Yeah. You're not seeking, you're building. I like this because we need to build something. Rumor has it that we are building some game here as we continue conversing.
All right.
Yeah, so that we know who's going to fail, who's going to be daring who.
Are you going to lose?
I don't know.
Are you ready to lose?
I'm so scared. I'm actually afraid. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean I should be?
You should be.
What have you pangiad me? Give me kuje.
Good things.
Guy, give me kuje.
Today we shall see some true colors of Kalekye. Don't be fooled by this yellow cow colors that you see. She shall dig deep.
Wow. Is it a dare or is it you're going to be asking me questions? You know, you have to understand.
It's a dare.
Okay, you dare me to guy. Ooh. Anyway, as the game is being brought over by the game master, Mr. Game Master, Karibu Sana. I think we're going to have to Jenga from here. We're playing Jenga.
Okay, because this game was developed by a Cook. Called
Jenga. So now you brought it when it's Jengwad, and then we unjenga it.
You unjenga it.
Okay.
So how does it work? You unjenga it, then do we just?
We have turns, and to make sure that it doesn't fall.
Okay.
Maybe you want to remove these so the camera can see it. These sauces. Unatujenga. Okay. Yes, Game Master, weka kwa side.
Weka kwa demo mjengo.
Guy. Na wewe?
Tuko kwa kibanda hapa hivi. Kibanda ya Loto in.
Tuko Loto in, tuko kibanda wewe.
Ni kibanda Chinese.
Anyway, so you've played this game before? Once. So we are apparently going to Jenga.
Okay.
And Game Master.
So the idea is to make this tower taller, right?
Yes.
To make it taller?
Yes, you remove from the bottom.
We go up.
So we find
easiest ways to remove.
We add. Okay.
Yes. From the bottom, going up.
Started from the bottom.
Now we're here. Oh God. Okay. All right. So I will allow you as my guest to start.
No, ladies first.
What is it?
I'm a gentleman.
All right. So anyway, and I'm supposed to be continuing to talk. Let me first feel. You know, you have to feel where it works.
Why would you do something like that?
Just because I can.
So, how do we win and how do we know who wins and who loses?
If it falls down when you're the one removing, you lose. Got it? Jenga. Anyway, and remember, we're going on as you converse. Okay, so your children in this whole situation. I mean, you've come from telling me how it is very important that you have your dad and know who you are and where you come from. And so here you are, you've gone through this divorce and there are children involved. How many children do you have? Two children. By the time the breakup was having, how old were they?
7 and 5.
7 and 5. So how did you handle the children as a couple even?
Several things. So first, I want to say I have a great co-parent for my children.
Okay.
And so we were on the same side in terms of how we should handle the children.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna drop this thing.
Just keep talking.
And then you're gonna be in so much trouble.
Keep talking, Nikki. Where?
Okay. So I'm about to start making some male chauvinist
Decisions
statements over here. You see how women make decisions.
Tell me.
So we did tell the children what was going on in an age-appropriate manner.
Yeah.
So in a way that they could try and help them understand.
Yeah.
But you know, I was there in their lives. I was just sleeping in a different house. Mm-hmm. But the things that I did with them did not change.
So your routines of if daddy is the one who takes us to this game,
they didn't change. So at least for the first few months, maybe a year of this transition. Of that transition.
Okay.
We did take them
it's your turn.
Yeah. We did take them to see someone who could help them process as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You think that therapy helps?
I think therapy helps. I think as parents we are not always equipped on how we can have the conversations, difficult conversations with our children. And there are professionals who can help us do that. And so, you know, their mom was actually the one who suggested
And it's good to know that you didn't think that would be a bad idea, because I think I've heard from most men who feel like therapy is for wusses and my children are not going to this. Oh, you did? Tell me about that.
I did therapy. I went and saw a therapist. And I said, I'm in trouble. And I was given tools and opportunity to process. And that was part of my healing journey. So
you were not afraid of the fact that you can go and tell some stranger your situation?
No, I mean...
No, did your boys know you were going?
I told them when I started. You're going to see a doctor when you're unwell. If you have a stomach problem and you go to hospital, there's no shame in it.
No, there's not.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. Your mind is broken. You go see a doctor, and you get help.
So you didn't think, hey, okay, this is gonna work. Don't worry. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Are you trying to set me up?
A little bit. Eh? There's nothing like one hand, nani. Hizo rules amukusema. Azifai kuwa tatu juu. Okay, hizo rules amukusema. Tunaweza change tu. Tutoe
one hand.
One hand. Inaweza kuwa hivyo. Haina shida. Just if you don't. Nieke?
So
mwisho. Hivi.
The things I do with one hand.
Oh no!
I like drinking tea. Okay? No, what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys?
Anyway,
I don't understand your
my thought process.
There
was
problem.
none. There was no thought process.
Oh.
There was no thought process. It was woo.
One hand can't work.
Yeah, Naomi, that rule is not working. Sorry, Madam Producer. Mkusema hii crew inakuanga hivyo. Anyway, so okay. In terms of you told me you're a Christian, and that matters a lot to you. I know because I've seen you in church and everything that you do. And here you were getting the divorce. Did you have to talk to your pastor? Did you stop going to church? There's certain things that feel like they would be so difficult.
I did stop going to church for a while. As a result of shame. I didn't feel like I'd be accepted in that space. But one of my pastors reached out, who knew what was going on, and told me, come to church, man. Church is a hospital for sick people. It's not a display for perfect people. Okay, I like that, pastor. And so I went back to church. I did have conversations with them, and they were gracious. They prayed with me. I mean, obviously they have their wishes of how they hope the story will end. Okay. But I've been accepted, and I think for me the image I have is the image of a woman who, in a story in the Bible, a woman was busted in the act. Yani, she was on top of things. Or she must have been
under things.
I don't know whether she was under or on top. But for her to be busted, she must have been on top anyway. So I hope children are in school. So she was taken to Jesus, who's the person who we emulate as Christians. We say we are Christ followers. And the law at the time said that she should be stoned. Okay. And he says something interesting. He says, "He who has no sin cast the first stone." I remember when I was once asked to serve in church after my divorce. I said, I don't feel worthy. And one of my pastors told me, Amani, go find me someone with no issues who can do what it is that we're saying. I'm asking you to do. Yeah. If you find that person, I'll stop bothering you.
But he really wanted you to get up and serve. She. Okay. Wow. Okay. So ever since things didn't work out and you're now co-parenting and stuff like that, are you dating again? Are you open to it?
Every day is a date. Today is the 21st.
Not that kind of date. I mean the dates that would lead you to marriage again.
No, not yet.
Okay. Would you think about getting married again?
A time will come and when it will happen. I hope it happens. Right now I'm working on myself.
Okay.
And I'm, this journey that the podcast is documenting is a journey of growth for me.
Also, it's your turn. Do you think then, or rather, what's your take of Manu Tandaria, who now let us know that he had not been married for all those years by going to the AGs to officiate, to officiate his marriage after so many years, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Do you think that people should wait longer and, forget about this pressure of let's get married as soon as we are in a good job?
I think people should forget the pressure. I don't know about waiting longer. I do think there's something about age and experience and exposure that makes you a potentially better husband or a potentially better spouse. Okay. But I've seen people get married young and do it right. And I think it depends on your value system, your set of values, where you've come from and what you want out of that marriage.
Okay. Now,
Kalekye, I really hope you drop this thing.
Look at this crew. See your lives. Woo! That was hot. Okay. Okay, so this rediscovering yourself, rediscovering your identity, as it were. Are you at a place where you can say, who is Amani right now? Who does he stand for? How can we now define this man? Drop it all. Who's been through all this?
Did you tell me with one hand?
Yeah, one. As God is my witness, it's one.
No,
the left one or the right one? Just one. At Choma zone, oh my God, this crew is not helpful. Oh God. Oi, it's going down.
It's going down. It's going timber.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. So, you haven't answered my question there where I'm telling you this rediscovery of yourself, who you think you are. Aguka! Wewe, unashika na vidole gapi?
Well, it's one hand, not one finger.
Oh, sorry. Sawa. Kimeumana wase. Jesus. Okay, kimeumana. Anyway, yes, this who are you now?
Who am I now?
Yeah.
I'm a man. Mimi ni ndume ya komeo.
Adiwe ni nani ndume wa nani? Oh my God.
I don't have an answer for you. I'll ask me this time next year. I'm still in the path.
Okay.
But there are roles that I play that I love. I'm a father, and I love that role.
Yeah.
I'm a friend. I've become a bit more intentional with my friendships, and that's very fulfilling. In this sense, what the podcast is and the event that I'm doing now.
Oh, tell me about the event.
I'm a wounded healer,
Wow.
So,
okay, from your wounds, you're able to heal others and just give them the lessons. So, what's the
event? I'm doing this event called the Dirty Blueprint. The Dirty Blueprint.
All right, I like the name.
It's dirty.
Okay, you dirty unasema ni dirty gani?
Dirty. Well, just, you have a phone, Google dirty. What does dirty mean? So it's called the Dirty Blueprint.
Okay.
It's a man's conversation with men, amongst men. We've come together in a group of men. So Biko Zulu, Jackson Biko, Dr. Oscar Githua, who's a forensic psychologist.
Yes, well, we were in campus together.
Michael Oyer, Tony Ndongo, a guy called Bobo Tende, a pilot. No women allowed.
Apparently,
I just said it's
women.
a men's
He's
event.
saying it's men's. Say it again. Men's conference times 2.
This is the beginning of the men's conference. Now the real one. Next year, during Valentine's, we will be out of town for a real actual conference. I hope you've heard. So
my men's umewambia Valentine's hapa wako they might cheer and their women know they are here, they will not, so you've had no man here.
Tutajipanga. They'll still get gifts and dinners, but tutakuwa nini?
Oh, you never say. Are you a director? You never say, you just go.
In fact, even that one will not advertise. Kanini? The invite tutakuja tu kwa WhatsApp.
And guys just say naenda tu hapa na come. Okay. So what have you learned so far that you would say is the biggest thing that you want to teach at this Dirty Blueprint? What's the biggest learning as a man who's come from a place of not wanting to, or rather not knowing where to open up yourself emotionally? What's a big learning that you think the men who are coming to this, and I hear it's already sold out, eh?
So it's
already sold out.
I'm doing this gig, but it's sold out.
Wow.
It was sold out within hours.
Wow.
So we're going to do another one. We'll announce a date soon. What have I learned? There's a very big difference between how we view ourselves and who we really are.
Okay.
And the first step to authenticity. So I feel like we need to live authentic lives.
Okay.
And the first step to authenticity is accepting who you are. The good, the bad, the ugly. So just taking a really good look at who you are and say, I have these great things going on for me, and I am these great things. Like, you see, I'm handsome. See, like now, like that. So this is just for your benefit. The rest might not believe it, but it's fine. But Kalekye, look at handsomeness. God has answered your prayer. Look even at the light.
Lord. Lord.
So, I'm a great communicator. I have these things that I have going on for me, and accepting those things. But also I have some flaws. I have some major character flaws, and I have insecurities, and accepting all those. I can
say a flaw. You like bullying me. You just like trying to see how soon you can confuse me.
Let me tell you, bullying is a sign of love.
Okay.
When a boy bullies a girl, what he's saying...
to go kindergarten? Playground? I mean, you're a grown man. I'm a grown woman. What are you saying?
So I'm saying, what are we doing after the show?
Cut. Acheze. Yeah. Kwani you had seen that move before?
Yeah. You see the thing about how men make decisions.
Oh God!
Unasikia mwanaume ni kuona mbele. The way we make decisions is 3-4 steps ahead.
Wow, okay. I wasn't
Now
ready
you're in
for
trouble.
that. I know now I'm in a lot of trouble. I am in a lot of trouble. Okay, so you're open to dating, obviously, because you've asked me whether we can go somewhere after this. Do your kids approve of you dating? Have you ever dated and introduced them to
I
someone?
have not.
Okay.
So I do not know.
You haven't introduced them to anyone?
No, and I'm not ready to.
Uh-huh.
To be honest, also, I understand that first, the way our family now is set up,
Yeah.
it changes the convention of how they know family to be.
Right.
And what that does is that it challenges their values. So I have to ask myself, what do I want to show my children in terms of relationships? Do I want to show them that you can have 15 girlfriends, you know?
Because they're growing up.
Exactly. And so
you
I
have
have
to
a
be careful.
preteen now. So I have to be careful and say, I will date, but when I find that person that I think this could be the one,
Yeah.
then at that point,
At a serious level,
serious
then you
level.
can
Then
come
I
and
can- then I
introduce
can
her
introduce that to the
to the
children.
people. Okay. Well, that's nice. So in terms of you sharing your wisdom, your love, this dirty blueprint is coming. Have you ever done anything on the ground to share and help people, and sacrifices that will help people? I know currently you mentioned that you are fasting, and as you are fasting, the money you would spend on lunch, right? Have you ever thought of now handing it somewhere where it would go further to be help someone else? How much you spend on lunch, for example?
I don't spend on lunch.
You pack.
I eat at home.
Yeah, those men. Well trained.
I do an average. Well, I do eat out once in a while,
Yeah.
and especially when I'm doing meetings.
Yeah.
So there are two things here.
Yeah.
In my journey of living truthfully,
Yeah.
this journey is about me. I'm being selfish.
Yeah.
The fact that it's being shared and there are things that men are learning in the process, then that is an unintended consequence. Do I do good? When God allows and when I have...
Jesus Christ. Okay, this is not a good idea.
When God allows and there's opportunity, yes, I do good.
You keep talking me and yes, I'm about to pee myself.
I'm seeing you making a grievous mistake.
Yeah, I've returned it.
And I want to encourage you
To continue with that mistake.
continue making grievous mistakes. Because on this one, it's to my benefit. Well done.
What is my name?
KM.
Oh, okay, by the way, na watu wa Instagram na Facebook na wasalimia. Sasa hii conversation na hii kitu tunacheza iko so intense. I can't even read comments. I'm sorry, but I love you all. Woo! Okay, your turn. So, okay. Now even I've forgotten what I was asking you. Yes, you were telling me about sharing generously and sharing love. You know why I was telling you that? I wanted to introduce you to an amazing foundation. They're called Me for My Neighbor.
Me for my neighbor.
Yes, Me for My Neighbor. So it's a group of young people who fast, pray, they evangelize, they raise funds to provide permanent solutions to to increase self-sustainability in the world of the slums and areas like that. So what they encourage people to do is, if you skip a meal, the next time you skip a meal, just think of donating towards that foundation.
How do I donate?
We will go on to meformyneighbor.com and we will be able to donate over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do it.
Yeah. Yes. Good. Another one inside. So at this particular moment, crew, mnafaa kuwa mmejitayarisha na swali yenu tukiendeleanga. Yes. Crew question. Is there a crew question? Yeah, na swali ya Instagram inakuja. Yeye wanga ananikatia. Mimi simukatiangi na sijawahi. Remember we used to be with this guy on Talk Sepple. Guy, producer rudi nyumbani, enda home. But what wa Instagram, understand me. Amani Maranga will hit on you just for fun because he knows it will disturb you. Am I right? Is it for fun?
No.
It's not for fun. I thought it was for fun.
No, it's not for fun. Kalekye, I'm serious. Someone find me a ring.
A ring?
Yeah.
Hey! I know. Wait, what's happening? Guys, cut. I'm leaving. Hey, cut to back on your chair. I mean, get back on your seat. What are you doing?
As you can see, this is a plight of men around town. Men will say the things that are in their hearts, but women will reject them in public. So, nimerudisha ring kwa sababu unajua kuna venye shika wazi jo.
Okay.
I can't do this twice.
First of all, DOP unawezaje toa ring haraka hivyo? Nini umelipwa? Who told you that you can? I'll tell on you to the girl who gave you the ring. Ndio siku nyingine usitoe ring ya. Anyway.
Acha kuzushia mse, yeye ndio ring leader.
Anyway. Oh God, that was close. Okay, so.
So Kalekye.
Yes.
Is this why you're single? Have you been running away from every man that has proposed to you?
Actually, munasema yes kwani mulikuwa na mimi nini nyinyi? Actually, because you are the first person to do that, it scared the crap out of me. One, two, you know, jokes and seriousness. Right now I know you're not being serious also because Amani, you joke with me all the time.
What about this face? Says I'm not being serious.
You're always joking with me, always, and you like playing these games. Yeah, and then there's that thing of ask me, do I see myself living a life with you? Mneza cheka the whole day, I would never take you seriously. You see,
I'm a serious guy.
There's nothing. It's nothing.
Anyway, so
you know, it's your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm suffering rejection right now.
But you're dealing.
Send me a number for a shrink. I need therapy.
This is your camera.
Sorry, I need therapy. Kalekye amesema zi, but I have a guy for you.
You have a guy for me? Is he tall, dark, and handsome?
I don't. Why do you need a tall, dark,
because that's what I'm
handsome
attracted
guy?
to.
Okay, he's dark and he's handsome.
Okay, he doesn't have to be so tall, but as long as he's taller than me.
I don't know.
And I'm really
that.
short. I'm 5'1".
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Or you know, you can find tall and in the dark handsome. You know.
Wait. In the dark. Okay. Wait. That's anyway. As you play, tukuje na food. I know you're fasting, but apparently the lot of guys have to give us something on the table. Anguka.
Let me explain something to you.
Oh God. The man in the house. Where are we going to go with this guy? Tutajenga mpaka next year. Ngoje uone.
I'm drinking, just sobriety. So.
Oops, I just dropped my pineapple. Sorry, no one saw. Also, it's not. I'm not eating the pineapple. So it's okay.
Right. So it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Just know it's fragile.
It is so fragile because we have fragilistically messed the whole thing up.
And it will drop
at any point.
Lol.
Are you lolling?
Lol. Yeah.
Are you lolling? Because I. Kai!
Now you messed up with the foundation.
That's how it's supposed to be. Oh wow, okay, here we go. Just put them here. We shall find what we have. What to let me just say, things are looking really pretty up in here. Some golden fried prawns. Oh, that looks so pretty. Hapana, nafasi ndio hii. We John usidanganywe. Nafasi ndio hii. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, that looks nice. They are the Lotto in sweets because of over here. You come for some nice Chinese. Thank you so much, John.
I want a voucher to come when I'm done fasting.
Ungekuwa umetupatia hiyo copy tungejua mapema, lakini unajua mimi nitakula sasa. Mimi naweza dishi. So in fact we have some amazing chicken wings over here that looks really nice with some
You have to
onions
say
and
it
things.
with a Chinese accent.
Oh, with
You have a chicken wing. You have a plum.
Plum, go left,
And
right,
you
plum.
got a spring roll.
A spring roll.
A spring roll, we don't know whether it's veg or it is chicken.
Yeah, but
And then you got a shuri, you got a soy sauce, and you got a noodle that is hard and you're waiting. Now we are waiting for flyless. Then we shall eat it here.
arigato. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Arigato
Thank you.
is,
Arigato is Japanese.
so-so.
Sorry. So.
Sheshe.
So. Anyway, we don't know, but all I'm just saying is that this food looks good, and me, I'm about to delve into it as we continue with our conversation. Okay. Now, I know you want me to lose this dare and everything, and you want to cross the lines with me. I was hoping that the "Will you marry me" was your dare, meaning that you're done, and therefore, we're good. But
Wasn't.
in terms of realizing that you are called for something, for a purpose, you're called for a purpose. You're called to do something with what it is you're doing. I find that a lot of millennials right now. Wait, stop talking. Let him just drop the thing. A lot of millennials right now don't want to wait to figure out their purpose. They want to jump into, yes, let it fall, hallelujah. Okay, sorry. sorry. They want to jump up and say, I can do what Amani is doing because why can't I, What's your take on the way the millennials are approaching, the way they work, the way they deliver on things? What's your take on that?
I have no problems with millennials. At all.
Okay, there's no problems with them in terms of the way they approach stuff, in terms of the
Every
way...
generation has defined itself.
Okay.
That's it.
Where? What did he do?
Nothing.
You guys, whose side are you on? My crew, by the way, you can't keep looking with. So hapo ni kudanganya, amedanganya, sio?
Every generation has defined itself. And every generation has had issues from the last generation, trying to understand how it's defining itself. When people in the generation we grew up in was a generation of hip hop.
Yes.
And of sagging jeans. And obviously our parents wouldn't understand it. Okay. We were the first generation to experience the internet. And so for sure they are defining themselves differently. There's nothing wrong with them being different.
Hey,
just drop it.
So that
push that on the middle one.
It's not.
Just push the middle.
It's not gonna go.
Just push it.
It's so tight.
Push it.
The
tile.
He's actually helped me. Okay, maybe it's not a bad. Woo! Woohoo! Sorry. Woohoo! Woo!
Now we also know Kalekye is a screamer. Pick the tile and put it back up, Kalekye. What's wrong? I haven't been to a show where the host has walked out of the set twice.
Ask yourself what you are doing wrong.
What are you doing?
That's good.
See, I just wekelea a spring roll over here. There's the same color.
Mko na swali? Tafadhali mnisave ni breathe kidogo. Nani ako na swali? Nataka kuuliza umse. Okay. So Mr. Amani.
Yes.
Have you told me?
Can I move a tile to a different place?
Move it how?
Like move on the same level but move the tile to a different place.
As long as it moves.
It doesn't drop, eh? Okay.
Maze, maka nasikia niko na pressure, I need to pee. What happens when you need to pee?
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you well?
I'm thankful the Lord has brought me this far. Believe me, if it wasn't Jesus, I don't think I'd be here. Not at all.
I believe you.
Yeah.
What's you were talking about purpose.
Yes.
What do you feel your purpose is?
Okay. I feel my purpose is to be able to get people to share themselves openly and truthfully with others. Like, I feel like I've been called to help people share conversations they ordinarily might not want to share with other people. I feel like the way I'm able to engage with guests makes them share stories that help other people out there. For me, I'm called to help generations change perspectives, change perceptions, and be better. That's what I feel my purpose is.
How did you get to know your purpose?
Oh, it was a journey. It was a journey. Starting out with, I felt as a young person, I always loved talking to people, and always people used to come to me whenever they have a problem, they want to make a decision from high school, and they give me a nickname, which I will not share.
Sure.
They used to call me auntie because I was the auntie who could give, you help no matter what. You know how your auntie is always the coolest person? And that was the direction it's always been. So even by the time I wanted to be on radio, and that's a desire I had from a young kid, at first I thought, angusha yote. I wanted to just be Gasto Rose, right? But then I realized the minute I'm fall all of you, wait, fall, just fall. Okay, bona yanguki. Okay. Anyway, so I realized that whenever we're having conversations with people, even while on radio, the effect that I'm able to have on that person is able to bring out what is actually innately inside them, the answer they already know, but they want somebody to help them just believe that what it is they know is right. I realized that my calling was to help people to get these things out of themselves.
Did you know this at 25?
I got into radio at 27, 28. Yeah. And I think after a year in on radio, I started figuring it out. And so that's what I'm saying when I ask you this question about the millennials. They are jumping up as to what they believe their purpose is now, yet they haven't, you need to work in different environments. So take some time, explore different things, understand and learn stuff.
And maybe that's how we need to look at it. Look at what they're doing as part of their journey, instead of judging it as a destination.
Even the Wamulambes, those things.
Yeah.
Me and Kent.
That guy could be a worship leader 5 years down the line.
Jesus saves. It is true. It is true. Jesus saves. Jesus saves. Okay. That is true. That's a possibility.
So, but he's doing what he knows and where he feels he's at right now.
Yeah.
And maybe he's expressing his truth. And let me tell you, the things that influence us are not the same across the board.
Oh man, I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? Okay. We're done, right? Sigeni Meisha. It's one. Nisitupe imbao. It's one hand, look. Master! So, okay, I get you when you're saying that he could be the next worship leader
or motivational
speaker.
Yeah, he could be the next Tony Robbins.
My question is, have we over-sexualized sex? Like it's over the top.
Since the sexual revolution of the 70s, every decade has pushed the envelope further. So yes, we have. And it's not going to stop with us.
So I'm just old and just now finding it difficult to understand.
Yeah, and you don't have a boyfriend, so
Woo! Shots fired! Mimi iso ise. Mimi iso ise. Atuta isi ise. Umsende kwao. Nini wewe?
Unanifukuza?
Play. Lose the game fast. Okay, back I'm pressed. Like for real, I'm even pressed. Like I might leave you handle the show and go pee.
It's okay, go.
I'm afraid.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take a break.
I'm afraid of what's going to happen. No.
As Kalekye goes in peace. When we come back, we'll be discussing P.
What?
For positivity.
We, mtu anipatie serviette, please, teacher. Mziko hapa. Nipewe serviette. Okay. Whew. All right. So, let's talk about your legacy. What kind of a legacy do you want to leave? And, given given the background that you've had, where your dad wasn't really in your life, but you had somebody else as
and my
a
stepdad,
yeah,
who is a man I call my father.
Yeah.
And he's a good man. He's an excellent man. I named my son after him. And so, when I realized that I had a choice to make, I had this guy that I had not accepted as my dad, and now I had a choice. Do I chase after the man who's not been there, or do I chase after the man who has been here? And when I made that choice, we've had a great relationship.
So the man who's been there is a man that you look up to, and that's why it's important for you to look up
A
to.
good man. He's my dad. I called him last night to check on him. I love him.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So
Legacy.
Let's talk about legacy.
Me spendi Subaru.
We thank the Lord that you do not like Subaru. However,
Haukuwa naongea juu ya Subaru legacy?
your legacy as a human being.
Oh.
Yes. Your legacy as a human being.
This is what I hope.
Yeah.
I hope that my brother once wrote something on my wall in the house I used to live in, and said, "In everything you do, remember your duty is to be true, not popular."
Wow.
I want my legacy to be one of truth.
Okay.
That I lived an authentic and a true life. And I hope that by doing that, I give permission to my generation, and maybe even inspire the generation before me and after, to live their truth and to live an authentic life. That's it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Authenticity.
Authenticity.
Being honestly true you and apologetically you. How do you get people to accept you, the true you? Because I think that's where most people are struggling.
I don't need them to accept me.
Not you. Like now you're going to help other people, right? And the people you're going to talk to, I don't know if the men who are coming of your generation, because I feel like you're also called more to talk to the younger ones.
Most of them are. It's funny. I actually, there's that thing about the way we try and project to the younger generation, but I think I have most influence amongst my peers and amongst my friends. And if I can get us to be of the same value system and the same to look at life the same way, then first I fortify myself.
Okay.
And by doing that, then we're able to pour out to the next generation. So yes, do we have a responsibility towards them? We do.
Yeah.
And I hope some of the people who've gotten tickets for my gig are younger than us. But I do know for a fact that many of my friends who are within my
age group
would
be the ones who need
exactly
and have signed up for this.
Yeah.
So this generation of our generation, who are people in their late 30s.
Fly lice. You
Yeah.
see? I told you we'd have some fly lice. We have some noodle and some vegetable. Is this Szechuan vegetable? Is Szechuan vegetable?
Put it there.
And noodles.
Ooh, what's that?
Fly noodles.
Beef in dry hot pot.
Beef in?
Dry hot pot.
Dry hot pot. Now, when you do beef in wet hot pot, do we go to the swimming pool?
Well, vegetable rice.
Thank you.
Wow.
Vegetable fly rice.
Vegetable fry rice. Okay. Tuliacha ni tani yangu. Okay.
Ni tani yako.
Okay. Sasa. Okay. Just keep talking because I can't breathe.
So, for me, when it's legacy, legacy is about first being true to me. And I hope that's what my son says about me. Says that I was true to myself. That I lived life. Have you ever heard that song by Frank Sinatra?
Which one?
My Way.
Yes, I lived my way. What guy Jehovah? What happened?
You turned the Jenga. It is now come out.
Okay.
She wants chopsticks, eh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we do not need the chopsticks anyway. Okay. So stop watching me like that. I can't play when
I'm
you
not
look
watching
at
you,
me.
I'm watching the thing. Okay, I'll watch you.
Okay, just talk. Look forward. Look at your camera. Your camera is over there. Look there.
All right, so what we have here is an attempt at
Guy.
Kamba trying to build something. Okay, I was trying not to hit on the entire tribe. I like cows. But, you know, what you're about to see is...
Okay, toa food. Itaanguka hii.
There's, I don't know.
Just hold it on
room.
that side. Put it on that side.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it has happened.
Conversations being as deep as they were, we did play that game as you saw. And then, I hear I was played. Aki ya Mungu, apparently, it was not my turn to drop that thing, but hey, I did. So the guy had a dare. And he dared me to... Just watch for yourself.
So, are you ready for the dare?
Oh no, I'm not, but it's okay.
So today I carried with me a dairy who will be part of the dare.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means
Oh my God.
I found...
You guys know that?
I found in this Nairobi the man with the hugest crush on Kalekye Mumo. Okay?
And it's not you.
It's not me.
Because I mean, you just
Now,
explained.
this guy has been seething as I've done all these antics because he knows that I know he has a hugest crush. And Kalekye, I'd like you to do something good today.
Okay.
I want you to make this man's day.
How?
Okay?
Okay.
Just something simple, something you do every day.
Okay.
Give this man a hug and a peck on his cheek. Just that.
You too.
Imagine.
Ako wapi akuje?
Locomote yourself positively towards me. Please, come.
Now he's the one who's afraid
I'm
of the
creating
dare.
opportunity, my friend. Come.
He's the one afraid of the dare. Let us use these chopsticks in the meantime. Oh
So
God.
this man,
Okay.
I want him to have a day he will never forget.
Okay.
So please show him love. No, go on.
Come this way. Come this way.
I'm not Kalekye. No, stand up. Give the man a
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can take a picture. Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
We have to get for the
There has
video.
to be-
Come here. Adi, how do I hug? Whoa. No, wait fast.
You have to teach him. He doesn't know.
So your name is, you have to tell me your name again.
Morris.
Yeah. Okay. And Morris, you've been my fan for how long?
Since I was in Form 2.
Since he was in Form 2. Hallelujah. Can we get a
And
name?
what you need to know, the guy is now a master's in criminology. Wow. So he was in Form 2 a while back.
Okay. So
Sorry, I'm going to get offset.
you guys have to be ready for us, right? So thank you for being such a great fan. And I'm supposed to give you a big old hug. And I'm supposed to give you a kiss on the cheek. Wait. They have to. Mwah! He's dead. And I left lipstick on him. Another one. Mwah! Hey, calm yourself, producer. Calm yourself. Iko ya kanisa ni hivi. Iko ya church. Si sawa. Wewe uko sawa?
Hayuko sawa.
Wewe takaje ni nini?
Full body hug yani. He will not forget.
Excuse me. I don't want the boy not to have
No. We want him not-
sleepless nights
Yeah,
here.
that's what we want. That is a goal. Okay.
Come here. The small little child. No! Are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Such things shall not be repeated anywhere on planet Earth. But thank you, Morris. Thank you so much. Yes! Thank you. Now, Amani, can I sit down?
Yes, you can see that.
Jesus.
I've done good today.
There's some people who...
Haikuwa mbaya, si ndio?
Haikuwa mbaya. Ulikuwa umenishtua roho kidogo kusema hapa nitakufa.
It was for my boy. I was just hooking up my guy.
Wow. And when he doesn't sleep and he's unable to come to work tomorrow, that will be on your fault.
Yeah. It's for good reason.
And you're giving him the day off.
Yeah. In fact, Oginga, take as many days off as you want.
Wow, what a dare. Anyway, it is well. Next time it could be you coming on this set, by the way. If you're a fan and you want to come on set, you got to convince me why you need to be on this set and what value add are you bringing. Will you help me play the game? Will you help me not lose? Or will you make sure that I am able to achieve a dare on someone like this Amani? This Amani needs to come back so that even me I can revenge. What do you guys think? He should come back another day, yes?
Yeah, I'm happy to come back.
Yeah.
I'm happy to come back.
Awesome. But at this particular moment, you know what? We need to get ready to sign out. And we never sign out without giving our guests an amazing gift.
Oh.
So we do have something for you here, Amani.
Thank you very much.
Receiving. And there you go. Yes. But you have to tell us what's inside there, and then we can explain the gift. Yeah, I had something up my sleeve too. Huh?
So there's a bra.
Remove. Tuone.
Okay. Wow.
So remove.
Anyway, I have a confession to make. So you start.
Okay.
So there's air freshener. Why do I have air freshener?
Put it down first. We have to remove everything, then we explain the. It's a packaged gift.
I have exactly. Oh shit. And then it's a jumbo roll. It's jumbo. It's huge.
Okay. And what else is in there? Ta-da! Read the message.
Dear Amani, here is to your best ideas in the loop.
So rumor has it that you do your best thinking and come up with your best ideas in the toilet. So we figured we might as well get you some jumbo rolls so you stay there. If anything is coming out of there as awesome as living truthfully, and make sure you don't die. You spray something while you're in there, and then something that you can write yourself.
I'm actually gonna keep this in my toilet.
A few
notes. This notebook.
Yeah, and please take a photo for us.
I'll take a photo.
Yeah.
But just know I'll take a photo of the dump that I'll have taken as well, because you take a photo of the entire environment and its ecosystem.
Oh my God, but thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I have a little confession to make. It wasn't your turn when it dropped.
You guys!
I'm living truthfully, but you know what?
Unfair. So people, after you've given someone a gift that simply says, keep thinking in the toilet, but don't kill yourself while you're in there. The show had to come to a close, and I tell you, there's a lot more where that was made. Yes, Kalekye Mumo Live Uncut is a weekly show, and we will be having dares coming your way. So yes, you want to check that out, and make sure you click on that subscribe button right there. Yeah, do that and share. Kalekye Mumo Live Uncut every Monday, 3 p.m. FB and IG Live. My name is Kalekye Mumo, and we out.